Your entrance into the world, less miracle of life, and more horror movie cold open. You hatch inside what can only be described as a warm, squishy death tripaka, an egg sack filled with dozens of your soon-to-be ex-siblings. You wiggle. You breathe. You get a good look around and immediately wish you hadn't, because everyone else is wiggling too. And some of them, they're not just waking up, they're hungry. And you look delicious. Instinct kicks in before your legs even stretch out. You bite first, think later. Congratulations, within 5 seconds of being born, you've committed your first murder. Sibling, breakfast, same thing, and no one's judging you, because if you hadn't done it, someone else would have crunched you. Welcome to Mantis Kindergarten. It's every bug for itself. Now that your belly's full of family, yikes, you realize you might not be dead yet, but you're still not safe. Time to run. You scurry, scramble, and flail your way out of the birth zone while dozens of your genetically identical siblings reenact a protein-themed version of the Hunger Games behind you. You don't know where you're going. You don't know what's out there. But you know this. Staying means dying. So you go. You're now the size of an eyelash, with 0 life skills. No map. No plan. Also, no parents. Because Mama Mantis laid her eggs and ghosted like a deadbeat magician. She dropped you into chaos and left without a forwarding address. So your survival strategy? Become invisible. You practice standing still. Very still. You sway a little, not because it helps, but because you saw a leaf do it once and thought, yeah, that's my brand now. Congratulations. You've unlocked your first superpower, pretending to be boring. And it works, sort of. Birds, frogs, beetles, ants, literally anything with a mouth would love a bite of you. So you learn to blend into bark, twigs, leaves, and when you're really desperate, the leg of someone's picnic table. Still, you're hungry again, and fear tastes terrible. So you hunt. Your first kill? A tiny fruit fly, barely a snack. But to you, it's a trophy. You strike fast, the fly disappears, you're shook. You're also in love with the rush. Predator mode, activated. Weeks pass. You've escaped dozens of near-death experiences, including trying to drink from a dewdrop and almost drowning inside it, mistaking a beetle 5 times your size for a snack. Spoiler, it wasn't. Jumping off a leaf and missing. The ground? Unforgiving. And then, your skin betrays you. Suddenly, it doesn't fit. It's tight. It itches. You panic. You twitch. And then you split open. Yes. You literally explode out of your own skin. This is molting. It's like shedding a winter coat made of panic and jelly. You emerge, soft, sticky, and absolutely disgusting. You flop around like a haunted spaghetti noodle, completely helpless. If anyone attacked you right now, you die. Instantly. Probably with a wet sound. But if you don't die, congrats. You dry off, harden up, and now you're stronger, sharper, more mantis-y than ever. Your eyes see better. Your reflexes are terrifying. You can turn your head 180 degrees like a cursed porcelain doll, and you've still got murder in your heart. You've survived long enough to hit your mantis puberty. Congrats. You're awkward, you're dangerous, and surprise, you now have wings. They're not majestic. They don't make you soar like an eagle. They flutter like a dying moth taped to a fan. But hey, it's something. And now, you're no longer limited to flies and ants. Your menu just expanded. You're perched on a twig, motionless, just another leaf in the breeze. But you're not photosynthesis. You're death with shoulders. A hummingbird flutters too close. Big mistake. Your front legs snap shut like spiked scissors from hell. The bird thrashes. You bite. Your lunch chirps. And then it doesn't. Who said bugs can't eat birds? You. You say that, with your mouth full. You're unstoppable now. A mouse sniffs the ground nearby. Innocent. Clueless. You strike. Your spiked forelegs lock like a bug-sized bear trap. It wiggles. You munch. It's twitching? Even better. That means it's fresh. Lizards? They think they're fast. Scaly. You wait. Still. Focused. It lunges. You counter. Clamp. Pin. Crunch. Straight to the skull. If it escapes, you follow. You finish the job. Cold. Precise. Delicious. Fen snakes. Snakes. They slither around, doing their little tongue flick thing, acting like apex predators, until you decide otherwise. You grab one by the head. It coils. It twists. You bite down with mantis rage and ruin its day. You're not a bug anymore. You're a 6-legged nightmare with kung fu arms. You've eaten your way to the top. There's just one thing left to do. Find a mate. Sounds romantic? It's not. It's a risk assessment wrapped in pheromones. If you're male, here's your dating profile. Pros: agile, deadly, emotionally available. Cons: she might eat your head. Because in the mantis world, afterglow means after decapitation. But you're desperate, so you approach. She sits on a leaf, massive and majestic, maybe giving you the look. Or maybe she's just hungry and waiting. You dance. You sway. You offer a snack, please. Take the snack ant by some miracle. She does. You mate. You survive. Your head is still attached. You feel lucky, but also slightly traumatized. Life is good. You've hunted. You've mated. You've eaten basically everything smaller than a sock. You're vibing. Until one day, you snack on a crunchy-looking insect. Tastes fine, maybe a little weird. Then it hits you. Not regret. Not indigestion. Obsession. An uncontrollable, primal urge to find water. Like right now. You don't know why. You just go. Legs twitching, eyes wide, marching toward the nearest pond like you're in a trance, and then splash. You dive straight in. Why? Because there's a parasite inside you. A horsehair worm. Long. Sinister. Psychotic. It's been living in your body for weeks, controlling your brain like a discount wizard. You're not thirsty. You're possessed. The worm exits your body like an evil spaghetti noodle on a mission. It slithers away. And you? You're left soaking wet, hollow, shivering, wondering how your life got hijacked by literal worm sorcery. You drag yourself out of the water. Your legs feel like overcooked noodles. You collapse under a leaf, cold. Alive. Days pass. You recover, sort of. You eat again, but this time with caution. No more snack roulette. No more surprise parasites. You're wiser now. Grizzled. Maybe even a little paranoid. Then, the seasons shift. The air cools. The light fades. You move slower. You strike later. You feel it. Your story is almost over. One morning you climb to your favorite branch. The sun is pale. The breeze soft. You watch the world. You breathe. You remember the chaos. The glory. The goo. Then, a shadow. Massive. Silent. A bird. Bigger than any you've faced. You could run, but you don't. You lift your head. One last time. You strike. Defiant. To the end.